Hi guys, I wanted to make a short video to answer a question I've been asked several times over the years, which I will divide into three sections. Why do I have long hair? Now, from a historical point of view, why is having long hair as a man considered to be weird? That is mostly a result of the wars in the 20th century, which required soldiers to shape their heads, and having short hair has become more common because of out of this. Now, obviously, throughout history, there's been men that have cut their hair short. I'm not going to say against it, but having long hair has never been that uncommon. Different Germanic tribes had it. Well, peoples, Celtic people had it. Even Romans, to some extent, used to have it long, at least until the Roman Republic. Ancient Greece, whatever you call it, there's bound to be some people further back in history that had hair long, men that had long hair. And actually, as far as we know, the first people that cut their hair short were women. We don't know exactly why, whether it was religious or aesthetic, but women have been done that again. Now, in terms of why did I choose my hair to be long, it was mostly experimental. I just happened to notice a lot of characters that I thought looked cool and were male had long hair, so I just decided to give it a test run. Let it grow for a couple of weeks, and I like the way it looks, so I just continued to grow it. And now the question is, why do you have it long nowadays, and have you considered cutting it short? Have I considered cutting it short? At first, yes, but nowadays, mostly it's just a matter of how long my hair is going to be, and I'm not considering going back short at all. If anything, it will keep the same, just be slightly shorter or even longer. You know, I can reach if I put it back, and I can reach my hair, then pull on it. I don't know if you can see that. So it's quite long for men nowadays, though there's currently been a few different trends that have explored. I cannot speak today. That have explored men having long hair, so you know it's not that uncommon nowadays, even again. But I just thought I'd make a video answering why I did it. Now, I'll just make a final comment. I like having long hair, not only because it kind of suits my facial structure, I think. It also provides more versatility. As you may see, if I just pull it back, if for anything that I need to have short hair, I can just do this. Or, for the most part, it doesn't really matter. But also because as a vernacular, tradition, see, I cannot speak today. Being patriotic about vernacular traditions as I am, I just find it really interesting that the different peoples, my different ancestors I would have long were the hair long, so I just have it that way. And as a final kind of comment to everyone, just if you are considering any kind of fashion thing, especially if it's not permanent, definitely go ahead with it. Just be a little bit mindful about how society will react. In some countries, having long hair may be banned for whatever reason, or you may be severely criticized. In other societies, having tattoos can be criticized. Sometimes it's just about the political message that they have behind, if they have any. And obviously, if you wear anything Nazi related in Germany, you'll probably be really severely criticized. So do be mindful about it, what kind of political message it may have. But for the most part, at least in Europe and North America, I think, you're fine doing whatever you do, as long as it doesn't again have these kind of really radical political movements or racism or generally what society considers to be bad. For the most part, they will not really care about whether you have short hair, long hair, certain skin tone or another. It's just things that you are or you have decided. You know, I cannot decide to be British, but I can decide to feel British. You know, or a person that's African American may say, well, I have that skin, but I don't really feel like I'm African at all. You know, it's perfectly fine. People do their own choices and just continue with them and just respect them. You know, I'm not asking people to like me having long hair, and actually I've been teased about it and being called Jesus, which only makes me laugh a little bit. Um, but for the most part, I've not had any sort of social reaction to it. It's just been curiosity, if anything, which was really welcome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just decided to grow my hair out of curiosity. I like the way it looks. I found kind of evidence to kind of support why will I have long hair in this society, and yeah, I just like it. Only problem though is bad hair days, but you know, it cannot all be pluses, can it? So I'll see you in the next video, and I'll be recording an architectural series of videos very soon. Hopefully I'll be uploading at least the first one by the before the end of this month. So I'll see you next time. Bye.